Hi everybody, this is Kefren, your favorite French Canadian. Today I'm going to review a brand new router that I just received from tplink, the Archer AXE75. What is special about this router? It's compatible with Wi-Fi 6E, so the new band that will be for sure very popular also for gamer. So this router is compatible with 3 different bands. The first one is the 2.4 GHz. You have the 5 GHz, and now you have the 6 GHz. That's a brand new band that I'm gonna talk about. If we're talking about price, this is the less expensive router for Wi-Fi 6E for now. It's $299 Canadian or $199 USD. So pretty cheap. I was really impressed with it. You can't remove the antenna there on it, so for sure they cut the cost in some place, but honestly the build quality is decent. You don't have any flex, any crackling. It doesn't go also too hot when you're using it, so for that it's pretty good. We're gonna talk a little bit about the specs. So first of all, for the 2.4 GHz band, you have 2x2 data stream, so up to 574 megabyte per second. For the 5 GHz, same thing, 2x2 for the data stream, up to 2402 megabyte by second. And the last one is the 6 GHz 2x2, up to 2402 megabyte by second. And for the channel, you have 20, 40, 80, and 160 megahertz for the 5 GHz and the 6 GHz. So pretty decent spec. You don't have a lot of data stream by band, but still it will be probably good for anybody on the market. If you have like 2 or 3 computers and a couple of like smart home device, no issue with that. We're gonna look behind it. So all the port that you have, first of all, you have your power button, your WAN, 4 different LAN if you want to plug, you want to use your Ethernet cable. You have the reset over there, the Wi-Fi, the WPS, and the LED. So this is pretty much it. It's not too heavy. Honestly, it's not that big also. It's a pretty decent size. And also, like I said, decent build quality. I did a couple of tests for the 6 GHz band. I was really impressed for gaming. Honestly, it's very powerful. The only issue is you don't have a lot of range with the 6 GHz. And also, if you have a couple of room with doors and stuff like that, it's not very good with obstacle. So I kind of prefer 5 GHz if I was like very far in my home with a couple of obstacle. And if you really need range, I still recommend to use the 2.4. But honestly, the 6 GHz, when you have like a big living room and your router is like very far from your computer, but you don't have too much interference, it's pretty good. It's almost like Ethernet cable. I did a couple of tests with my ping, no packet loss, very good performance also when I was downloading and uploading, no issue with that. So very, very good. So now we're gonna go inside of the app. They have the Tether app from tplink. Also, you can use a web browser. It's based on Linux. So you just have like to write the IP and you can change a lot of different stuff, so we're gonna do that. And after that, I'm gonna give you my conclusion with pros and cons and a note on 10. So now the web app that you can use directly on your desktop, on your browser. So you have, first of all, internet, your router, the amount of mesh device if you want to use it at mesh, all the different band that you can use on your router, and the amount of clients that are connected currently to your router. After that, you have the internet section with the dynamic IP, your Mac clone. The wireless section is kind of cool. They merged the 2.5 and the 2.4 GHz and the 5 GHz. So you can like give like a proper name, a proper password. You can select the channel also for the 2.4 and the 5. But what I really like is the 6 GHz is independent from the 2.4 and the 5. So sometimes, you have a device that can use 5 GHz and also 2.4, and you never know like which one is currently using. So I really like to split them. So right now you can provide a proper name for your 6 GHz and make sure that all your device compatible with 6 GHz will using it. So yeah, that's pretty cool. You can do that over there. For the guest network, that's another cool feature that you can use. For example, you have a couple of guests at home. You don't want to give them your real password and your real internet. So you just provide them a guest network, you enable the 5 or the 2.4, and you can deactivate it later. You can schedule also if you want. For the home shield, this one is a bit of a bummer. You need to create an account, you need to download the app if you want to use parental control or other settings like that. And you have for sure the advanced settings for all those network option. You have a bit of more parameter for your wireless. As you can see over there, you can plug a USB storage device. You can set VPN also, the NET forwarding. The one mesh is activated by default. So if you want like a mesh system in your house, you can definitely do that with this router. You can also activate Alexa if you want. As they're saying, Alexa has TP-Link to prioritize gaming. You can do stuff like that. And finally, you have the system that you can update your firmware. Honestly, it's well made. It's also reliable. I didn't see like any issue when I update and I save. Sometimes I had like a lot of problem with other router that I don't want to name from other brands, that you just save something, it crash, you don't know if it's saved or not, you need to restart your router. With this one, it's pretty clean, it's working very well, and it's reliable. So now let's conclude and we will go back to the product. So to conclude, for me, this router is a 8.5 on 10. First of all, the price, like $299 Canadian, is pretty good with all the feature that you're getting. For sure, if you have like 100 device at home, don't buy necessarily this. Go with something more powerful, but it will be very good to anybody on like that just have a couple of computer, a couple of like smart device. It will do the job perfectly. Got very fast Wi-Fi performance and also very good range for the price of the router. I didn't have like any issue about those things. Another like good pro, you have the Wi-Fi 6E, so at that price again, very good thing. And also you can use it's one mesh ready, so really cool also. For the cons, if you want to use like feature like parental control or QoS, you need to create like an app, an account, sorry. So a bit of a bummer. And also you don't have multi-gig port on this router. So this is pretty much the two cons that I found that's a bit like a pain in the ass, but still, honestly, for this price, it's very good. If you need like a decent router, not too expensive, buy this one. It will be very good for you. So if you have any question about this router, just comment in the YouTube section. I will try to help you the best that I can. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Peace.